What's up, YouTube? How's it going, guys? Welcome back to another episode 2, right? So episode 2, right? We're gonna go ahead and continue to take apart this motor. Since last episode, if you want to swing around over here, check out the cool little things I did. I went ahead and took some painter's tape. Went ahead and taped a bunch of shit and then labeled it where things go because I have a terrible memory. And if you're like me and you do these projects with like a long periodically amount of time between every step, then you tend to forget things. So what I like to do is I like to put parts in bags and label things, and that kind of keeps me on track and remember what I'm doing. If you watched the episode where we took apart the CBR and we tried putting it back together, there were a lot of electrical connections where we had no idea where they went. So this will kind of hopefully alleviate some of that. But in this video, we're gonna go ahead and take off the front bumper and the side panels. What are these called? Fenders, flares, something. In hopes that it gives us a little bit more access to the engine so that we can do what we have to do in there. So I'm gonna go ahead, grab my handy dandy tools, and get to crack-a-lacking. Did you see that? That shit gone. Alright, I think that's it. I think these lift here, and these go down here, question mark? And then, I might be wrong. Nope, alright, cool. And then lift here, push down here, just like that. Alright, cool. Now we gotta go underneath, and well, actually I can do it right here. Disconnect the fog lights and whatever this light is. That's not a fog light, whatever this is. Alright, that should be it. Awesome. There we go. Set that right here. Look right here, the whole bulb came out. I didn't disconnect that at all, it just came out. So, I'm gonna go put that back in. Alright, well there's one side down. Turned out we had all the bolts off. It was just stuck down here. Some sort of adhesive, probably from the factory or whatnot. So it was just stuck there. But all the bolts were off, and I'm not as dumb as I thought I was. So one side down, one side to go. My back hurts. Okay. Damn it. One more bolt. It's always one. It's always one. It's right, real obvious. It's right in the freaking front. Alright, let's try this again. Alright? Check. Something somewhere doesn't want to move. Just like that. Yeah, it seems to be stuck again, so just kind of slowly peel it back. And on this side, we have the antenna. So, who listens to the radio anyways, we'll probably just cut that shit off. But yeah, for the bottom, you just gotta kind of peel it. Yeah, just like that. Alright, well I tried to freaking take the thing major off, ended up cracking it, but if you're gonna do it yourself, grab some screwdrivers, right up in there, and then I couldn't get the 3 screws off, so I'm just gonna cut it because I don't use the radio in here anyways, I don't even know if it works, to be honest. And it's 2020, so no one listens to the radio anyways, right? So we're gonna cut it, right about there. And then I'm gonna electrocate the fuck out of it. Electrical tape the fuck out of it. And that should be it. That was the only thing keeping it there. So, to go ahead and recap today's video and how to take these off, because I know we kind of went through it real quick. There's 1, 2, 3, 4 bolts, 5 bolts, screws, bolts right up on top. There's 2 down here. If you have a side trim like we do down here, you're gonna have to peel that back off, and then there's 2 bolts down there. There's 1 bolt right here. It's on the inside of the door. You gotta open up the door for that. And then there's 1 more right up here. It's right up in the front next to the headlight. And right here, 3 more bolts. There's a little bracket that holds those bolts in, screws, something. Unscrew these 3 nuts right here. Bracket comes out, and then that's how this all comes out, and that's it. Kind of brief through that real quick again, but pretty straightforward. Today, we got the fender off, we got the front bumper off, and then the other fender. And now everything's a lot more open up. We can see some nitty-gritty details, the guts of it a little bit more. I might go ahead and take the tires off, or the rims off camera for the next episode, and then we'll dive right back into actually taking apart the engine. This was just kind of a, you know, type of thing. Anyways, thanks for watching, guys. Get ready for the next one, and we'll see you guys then.